Hello guys, I am going to show you today some examples for final projects. So this one is one of my students. This is the diorama I was talking about that one of my students made. And I'm not gonna lie, he sets the bar pretty high. You'll notice he has like specific figures, right? So that's Benedict Cumberbatch, right? And we have some police guys. In the back, it's a picture of the old man with the eye on it. The clock has a skull in it. Um, there's a basin with a little bit of blood dripping down. And then, oh, there is a dismembered body here. And then, you press this button, creates a heartbeat. So when I made diorama, I kind of expect this level. He was a mechanical engineer, and so this connected it to him because he was able to use some of his skills to create it. Of course, it's easy. His skills are much beyond it. But then also in his reflection, he talked about why he picked particularly these figures, why these particular details. So it really became more of like a set design project, which is definitely to me Remix. Here, which with the glare you can't see it super great, and you can see me awkwardly in the back. This is a picture that one of my students drew. It's a drawing, so it does have pencil, and that's totally fine because you can tell the effort that was put into it. And he put in, like if we look closely, you can see he put in like the different titles of the different texts, some of them, and you can see like somebody right there sleeping, but then there's also like a raven in there, and then there's the woman at the bars with the yellow wallpaper, and then we have like I think that's the pear tree from The Eyes Are Watching God, and then we have the other woman in the wall. Like, it's pretty cool. And then he wrote a poem also to go with it. And all of this just shows like he was thinking about the text together and how they work, and then the poem really did a good job of tying it all together. So you don't have to have as many works as he does, because this one just focused on one work. This one combines a bunch of them, so you really can go either route. But I just love the level of creativity that went into this one. It's pretty impressive. And then back here, I have a graphic novel interpretation of Fences, and you'll notice that it is oh, I should have covered that name, sorry. You'll notice that it is a Fences, and it's not overly detailed or anything like that, but it's really good because it does, like, there's some thought put into it. Now, she could have played with panels more, like this one could be bigger and one could be smaller. If you recall from some of the graphic novels, you can do stuff like that. But it's enough detail that I like know she put in effort, and then like it's just really well done. And I'll show this one again. This panel is just my favorite because it's just a really good interpretation of Troy dealing with death, and like it's coming back. And I just like the mixture into genre, and in it she talked about why she picked to do it in black and white, in her reflection, and just some of the choices she made. So I definitely would recommend doing something like this. I am going to show you one not great example, just because I want you to kind of see what not to do. So this is a raven one. No one's name is on here, so we're good. And what she did is she just printed the raven poem on the fancy paper with ravens in the back, and then glued it onto feathers. And yeah, and that's it. And this one did not score as well because there is no element of remix. Like, putting it on paper doesn't take your own interpretation. And then even if she had, like, the images she included were just pictures of raven, so there's no like new element brought to it. And this one is a more direct interpretation. It's not that you have to change it. And yes, part of this is like effort. I mean, this took her like 3 minutes. So the production value, not that great. But part of what I like about this one is the details that were added in, and why he included particular elements of it. So this is definitely someone trying to take the easy road out and it really didn't pay off for them. So I just recommend, even though you don't have to go this hardcore, I really think like the graphic novel shows that it can be really doable. I know the picture seems maybe a little intense, but like they're all really doable ideas. So, okay, there's some good examples for you. Bye.